people to tune in, and I'll tell you when we can start recording, Ryan.
Okay.
So are you
Okay, we're good to go.
Yeah, you ready?
Yes, I am.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to The Stack, a weekly podcast where we discuss the latest in the world of marketing, sales, and tech. I'm Sean Henry.
I'm Tim Swirsky.
And I'm Ryan Sylvester.
This is Thursday. It is Thursday, January 21st, 2019. Coming to you from Pepperline Marketing in Cheshire, Connecticut. This is episode number 39, and we're doing something new today. We're live streaming on YouTube while we record the podcast.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun. We'll see
Every
how it
so
goes.
often I will awkwardly just glance.
Who's looking, guys? Somebody's looking at us.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa! And there we are on YouTube, so that's fun.
It works.
Yeah.
Great. I am personally mortified by the fact that we are officially 1/12 of the way done with the year.
Yeah.
It scares me, the fact that...
No point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I just noticed that it is the last day of January.
Well, I'm pumped about it because we had at our agency, we had record growth in terms of traffic.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, lots of good stuff going on. So.
I mean, that's always great.
Yeah, and we're not bragging. We're just, it's good to see your hard work pay off after a lot of effort. Right? So that's
Plus,
cool.
February is birthday month here at Pepperline.
Yeah.
You have a birthday, right?
I'm going to turn 100.
Wait, yours is February too?
Yes, sir.
Ah.
Isn't it like February...
Wait, 21st.
No, guys.
Second.
You
Damn.
don't even know.
22nd.
Nope. Wrong. False.
It's 20 something.
We won't put it out there.
Yeah.
We'll keep it locked up.
Yep, but slowly the bald spot is getting large, I think, and I'll just be sad. I'll start wearing hats everywhere.
You'll look good with like the monk, the monk ring.
Yeah. If you've never listened before, each week we kind of bring you guys the news, articles, developments as it relates to marketing, sales, and tech that we thought was worth, noteworthy. The stuff that we think you should pay attention to, and we try to boil it down to you and tell you what you should do with that information. So, shall we dive in, guys?
We shall.
Let's do it.
All right. So this first article comes to us from Wisty, and if you're following along on YouTube, we'll actually show you the article. It's on wistia.com. They have a great blog, great content. Check it out. Tim?
Say, don't forget to credit the author with the awesome name.
Oh, yeah, certainly. This was written by, where's the author name? Oh,
Phil
Nottingham.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
It's made me happy. I really like that name.
Yes.
So,
Thank you, Phil.
If you're
for
listening.
giving us this awesome article. So YouTube recently rolled out some changes to the way that their video players are embedded on your site. And the article actually goes through that. They say last September, YouTube made some changes to the way embedded YouTube players behave. Now, related videos will always show at the end of any embedded video, offering users a grid of suggested options for what to see next, based primarily on the user's own YouTube viewing history. So, when, Tim, you watch a video on somebody's website, what's the next video you're going to see?
If I was on Pepperland and I was watching one of our masterclass videos,
Yep.
for example, the next video I see would probably be something about cats. It's going to be cats.
I'd probably see some Dave Grohl video or something. Or
Ryan would see something about like a beard.
That's not true. It'd be First Week Feast with Gordon Ramsay. That's like, I've watched that a million times.
My YouTube channel is this really weird mix of like SEO, marketing related stuff.
And
Conan O'Brien,
Yeah.
and then like grunge rock flashbacks.
Am I the only person who doesn't think Conan O'Brien is funny?
So his show isn't really funny, but his like
anything
clips,
he
his
does,
planned
anything he
segments
does
are
with
funny.
Jordan
I
is so funny.
So, anywho, coming back to the article. Yep. So if you see that little embedded YouTube player on somebody's website, at the end of it now, you're going to see all these related videos that likely have nothing to do with the first video that you watched. And for marketers, for business owners, content creators, that's a bad thing because you maybe have been using YouTube as sort of a free video player to include video on your site. And of course, you want people to stay on your website and you want them moving forward on some predetermined path. So suddenly if they're watching cat videos and their mind is wandering doing other things, that's not really good for it.
Yeah, and the worst part is if they do click through, it brings them to YouTube.
Yeah.
It's not even, the video isn't playing on your website. It is, they're
Does
gone.
it say that it opens? I forget. Does it open in a new window or is it
I don't know. I imagine it probably does open. If you click on it, I imagine it opens a new window. Now, there is some control that you have here. When you're embedding it, you could add a little snippet of code. They say you won't be able to disable the related videos, but if you add rel parameter is set to 0, related videos will come from the same channel as the video that was just played. So that's sort of better.
It's if you have other content, sure. I don't know. I wonder what would happen if you've only got one video and you try that. I don't.
Yeah, right. That's a good question.
I don't know.
But so we've already talked about why this is a bad thing, but really, I think now it makes sense for you to look at a real like business video player like Wistia, which we use on our website. That is going to allow you to keep people on your own website. You're not going to risk losing them over to YouTube. That's going to give you some sort of analytics and measurement about how far people are watching that video content. Is it actually doing its job and engaging them? With Wistia, you could do things like capture email addresses as people are watching that content, or add your own CTAs, driving them to book a meeting or to check out some resource. So, good time to think about switching. And there's some other good ones out there, but we like Wistia.
I concur.
Yeah,
I like how like the back end CTA kind of stuff.
yeah, it's huge.
It is so easy to use, like mind-bogglingly easy.
Yeah.
Link is in the show notes, so
Yes.
check it out if you want to give that a read.
Next one on the list, titled "Reciprocal Links: Will They Hurt Your SEO in 2019?" A study by Ahrefs. So I wanted to tee this up by kind of giving you guys the parameters of their study. So they took 140,000 websites that had 10,000 visits per month. So they're taking like these top end websites, and they checked overlap between the sites to which they linked and the sites that linked to them, and then they plotted the results and kind of gave you like this mix of how common it is of reciprocal links, because people are constantly asking, oh, is it bad that someone links to me and I link to them? And I think that the overall message is that if you're intentionally doing it, it's bad.
Yeah.
But if it's happening organically, it's not that bad.
I do link building from time to time, and probably 50% of the time, you ask somebody for a link, they're like, "Yeah, if you link to me."
Exactly.
What do we do?
Well, they said in the conclusion of this article, if you do that, please stop. But if you guys haven't read thoroughly through this, what is your guess of the percentage
Of what?
of websites that have reciprocal links out of this study?
So I haven't dug into the statistics. I will say 68%.
Sean?
100%.
73.
Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
No, so I mean, it's definitely a large number, but to me, it's not really that shocking.
So what's this chart here? How common are reciprocal links?
So that chart is specific to top 10 search results. So this blue chunk right there, this 56.3%, is talking about basically half the amount of the links that show up in your search engine results page have reciprocal links.
Okay.
So Google is choosing to index those, even though it seems like they're link swapping. They're probably not. I wouldn't expect Google to link them, or to rank them rather, in the search results page if they were doing so. But just goes to show, like, even if you have that number or that ratio of links, there's still a chance for you to rank.
Cool.
So interesting. There's tons of other like metrics and stuff to get into, so definitely check it out. And,
The moral of the story is
Moral of the story is you shouldn't do it.
but don't worry about it if it's happening organically.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Until Google warns you about it.
If you ever
Right.
see a manual action, that's what they call them, right?
Yep.
Fix it.
Yeah.
Take those seriously, because if you don't resolve it,
It's not just the page; it's your entire website that can be stripped.
cool.
Interesting stuff.
Good stuff.
Cool. And then something I saw this week that I thought was really interesting was this study that was conducted by Blue Fountain Media on UX trends. It was the blog post, abstract, whatever you want to call it, was written by Ian Beyer for Blue Fountain Media. And what this survey did was it consisted of 1,000 participants who were asked to document their satisfaction experience on the web. The study consisted of 11 questions that were positioned to dig up into the insights of what turns people off the most about a website, what they were, what considerations they had as they browsed the web, what made them weary of using a website, what made them stick around, things like that. And the survey is full of a lot of really interesting statistics. The ones that I found most interesting are